detected. Begin sequence.
Now, I don't know what's going on here, guys, with the funny colouring in the middle of the asteroids. They should be solid. This is quite strange how that's looking, but anyway. Asteroids. Well, you know, in the arcade, this was a vector game, of course. I remember playing this to death. I keep saying to death, don't I? But I really do. All of these games are absolutely hounded. So much so, I broke many a controller. Just busted the plastic in them from playing them so much. Well, I'm gonna die. And it's funny playing this now because I didn't realize the sounds in the asteroid are pretty harsh. They're pretty square waves compared to some of the other games. It just sounds really harsh. Like the firing is really harsh. The sound in the background's pretty harsh. But, you know, the bizarre thing, of course, is in the arcades, the vector machine was hollow asteroids, not solid and not coloured. So it was quite bizarre to have the home version, in a way, sort of. I mean, it wasn't better, obviously, because you can't beat a vector machine, but it was pretty cool that they put the colours in. And they sort of had to, really, because they just didn't have the high resolution to be able to pull off anything close to what a vector would look like. So yeah, and geez, I could feel my hand getting sore already. Back in the day, these Atari joysticks, they would get warm. The plastic would get warm in the hand from playing so long. Geez, that's piercing, the extra man. I think on the side here, see how the bullets don't quite come out the front? It's quite weird. It's not quite lined up. Just again a limitation of the graphics. But again, look, even the bullets here are really small, so certainly can get a small dot on the screen. Well, which sort of surprises me sometimes that they can't get more circles and stuff like that in some games. You sort of, oh well. Now, this first version, if I pull back on the stick, I will hyperspace out like that, but then I don't know where I'm going to end up. There I am over here. Some of the other versions of the game, you've got shield, and the shield one is the best. So there's one where you can just like hold it back and you've got a shield, and the shield you keep on for ages. And I remember I used to play that version a lot because it just keep going and going and going, because really, if they come close to you, you just put the shield on and you're sweet. And because it doesn't come off automatically, it's sort of too easy in a way. This is very much harder with just the hyperspace. So basic, isn't it, guys? And I was trying to think, is there a saucer in this version? I don't think there is, actually, now I think about it. I mean, I've played this a couple of times over the years. Haven't played, you know, really, really long games since back in the 80s. But I don't think there's actually a saucer in the VCS version. But other than that, guys, look, I'm pretty impressed with this, to be honest. I mean, for such a limited capabilities, they did quite a good job here. Alright, well, enough of this. I think we'll cruise on to the next game, because I'm going to say I could be here for a while. Maybe I'm being a bit overzealous. But whoa, I'm sort of getting addicted again. It's all coming back to me. Just the whole sensation of playing this game and holding this joystick. It's the whole package when you're playing it on original hardware, that's for sure. not the same playing this on an Xbox controller. Alright, well, we'll leave it there and we'll hook on to the next game. The next one we're going to look at is basketball. Now, this version of basketball is very much like the Atari 800 version, which I loved as well. The Atari 800 version just had an extra sort of court drawn in and a net and stuff. Otherwise, it was sort of pretty much the same game. And this was a lot of fun. Again, no computer player on the VCS version, I don't think. There was, I believe, there was computer players on the Atari 800 version. I think you could play four players on the 800 version too. Anyway, I'm going to flick through the variations in a minute and see, actually. Funny that you're sort of playing with this very square looking ball. And again, that's why I don't get. It's just like some of the other graphics is, very small pixels, but for some reason it's a big square ball. So the cool thing with this game is you get in close, just do a little flick. You can flick it in that way. I can come in here and grab it off here. If you get too close like this, you end up like booting the ball between yourselves. Sort of jams up. How funny is that? But it's really cool because you just sort of flick in and grab the ball off the other person. If you want to do a three-pointer, you hold down the button. You see it goes low and high. It goes high, you let it go. Does a big shot. There we go. It goes all the way through. You can do own goals as well. So if I push that up through there, it's going to give the other guy a second shot. But that's the other thing you can do in here is push it through like that and come back down for a shot and go in. But yeah, guys, this is a game that when you do play two players, it's not going to make it. It's actually a lot of fun. It really is. I used to love playing this with my friends. It's one of these ones that with the Atari joystick in particular, you just get into a real knack of how it works. So yeah, guys, that's Atari Basketball, definite classic.
You belong.
And lots of fun.